All right, welcome to Jim and Friends Read the News. My name is Jim Van Vonderd, and I am the producer of this show. The things you will hear over the next hour represent the views of Jim and Friends Read the News and the people making them. All opinions and quotations in no way represent Riverwest Radio and are the sole responsibility of the producer, guests, and callers. Riverwest Radio is not liable for any legal issues arising from the content of this program. And now, Jim and Friends Read the News. Thank you. That's Gabe Hammer, our resident musician for Jim and Friends Read the News.
Hey.
And we have Zav will play back after just a 1 week absence there, right?
Yeah, 1 week hiatus. I don't know where I was. I don't know what I was doing.
A rodeo or something?
Oh, yeah, I was up north, yeah.
What was going on with that?
We went to a rodeo in Wyawega, I believe. Peter, was that Wyawega, the rodeo? He came.
Well.
Peter, was that rodeo in Wyawega?
Wyawega?
Wyawega or Wyawega?
I don't know.
It's up north.
It's up north, yes.
Near Wapaka.
But like a bull riding rodeo?
They had bulls and they had horses and they in addition to that we went tubing.
Oh, tubing,
yeah,
that's
that
fun. I haven't done that in a while.
And yeah, they had great belts for sale. Really good belts.
Okay.
Yeah, it was fun.
Good belts in Wyawega.
Like a real thick belt? Or?
Yeah, with lots of like things on the metal, little things on the belt.
Nice thick buckle.
And major bucklage. Yeah, it was good.
All right, that's good. Gabe? What have you been up to? What's the status with? I know we've been talking about your real estate issue. Wanna explain that as well? You don't have to go too far in depth.
I don't want to tell too much personal information, but just kind of a lot of weird things with the housing market these days. You know.
Okay.
I would say stay away from buying foreclosed properties that have been vacant for over a year or so.
Really? Why would that be?
There's a lot of hoops to jump through when you're doing that.
Really?
Yeah, occupancy permits and things like that. So that's about as far as I'm going to talk about that. But
be careful with foreclosed property. That's the warning we want to get out there.
Foreclosed property isn't the worst thing in the world. Some situations, it might work out great. But there's a lot more hoops to jump through if it was left vacant for over a year.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Lots of inspections that have to be made, and if something wasn't done quite up to city code or hasn't had a permit, a lot of hoops and a lot of rough times. But everything seems to be working out. We're not going to be getting the house that we were intending though.
Well, sorry.
Oh, well, I'm sorry to hear that. But I also think that this is a good time for buying houses in general. So something good, good will come along. I don't see this market getting better anytime soon.
Not quickly.
Not significantly better.
It's not quickly anyway. It's not like one of those things that
doesn't look like it'll get worse either. So.
Right.
Hard to say. Yeah. It might not get any worse than this. I've heard that from people. But we have a long way to drop still. I'll be honest. I think we live in very troubled times for real estate.
Well, that's true. And a dollar bill on the floor sends Wall Street into a frenzy. Speaking of Wall Street, investors experienced a sudden surge in optimism Tuesday when, after 6 tumultuous weeks that saw record